Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, spectators of all ages, welcome to our very first, very annual 2025 Pumpkin Roll. Everybody clap. We hope to treat you to an evening of combat sports in which you will never forget. We got a lot of matches tonight, folks. We got 12 matches. We got some kiddos matches. We got some adult matches. It's going to be one of those good times. Are you folks ready to begin your first contest? Introducing first, the man with the metal bones, Alex Lakes. His opponents of the Fighting Smithsons, Gnarly Charlie Smithson. Hold on now, boys. Hold on now. Hold on now. All matches tonight will be contested in a submission only format. If there is no submission, the match will be declared a draw. Let's get this thing started. The third man in the ring tonight, King Solomon Sapolsky. All right, folks. Two absolutely savage gray belts. Alex Lakes and Charlie Smithson. Alex coming out very aggressively. Charlie controlling distance very well. And a nice, interesting tie in the beginning here. Alex getting a little low, trying to get some legs. Charlie still managing defense very well. Charlie getting a little low, and now Alex has started to turn. Charlie very smartly avoiding back control. Gets to his back, is on the bottom of mount, but is much better than on the bottom of backside control. Charlie trying to shrimp out very carefully. Alex managing his weight and staying on top quite well. Charlie's Charlie going to try to swing to deep half. Oh, nice shrimp. Nice shrimp. Alex regains position. There are no points in these contests. All these matches are submission only. There you go. Walk the other way now. Slip those feet out. Oh, Alex starting to look for Alex Lake's starting to roll for an omoplata, but Charlie escapes position. Oh, Alex with a nice defensive move. Charlie being very aggressive and working his best. Alex spin to take the back. Don't roll your back. That's it. Very smooth, very smooth. Alex staying on top very well. Charlie being very defensively sound. Alex does look to be hunting an armbar. He steps over the head. He's going to sit back. Charlie trying to get himself up. This is a very tight little spot we're in here, folks. We have a submission. Alex, Alex, Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Alex Lakes, winner by submission early in the contest. Alex, we hear out here in the club that you have metal bones. Do you take supplements for that? Or is that just something that comes naturally to you, sir?
It's just something that comes naturally to me. My bones upgrade every time I like get hurt. that, and it makes that bone strong.
Let those metal bones makes them nice and strong. Your winner, Alex Legs, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, are you having a good time so far? Well, let's just keep the show a rolling. Our next contest will be featuring our first combatant coming out first, Corbin Black. His opponents of the Fighting Travis family, Galileo Leo Travis. And once again, our third man in the ring, King Solomon Topolsky. You're ready? Corbin and Leo coming in very aggressively, very technical hand fighting. This should be a very exciting contest. Both of these boys are very, very good intellect for jiu-jitsu. Oh, Corbin going in for a little Soto Gari. Leo reverses position. But Corbin does seem to manage to get himself to guard. Oh, nice. He comes out on top. He's in the side control position. Corbin doing his very best to cut to guard or to cut to mount, but Leo's being very difficult. He's achieved his no, he's now stuck in half guard. Corbin holding good position. Leo's fighting a very intelligent match off the bottom. Holding good frames on the inside. Corbin trying to get his hips nice and high so he can try to pass out of this half guard position that Leo's holding him in. Corbin with a very smart grip break to break the collar off the hand. Corbin seems to be trying to isolating an arm. Leo should be safe here, being that he's still. Corbin's in like a standing quarter guard position. Leo maintaining quarter guard. We're like Corbin, we're passing to. Oh, Corbin passes entirely to mount. Now, there are no points in this contest. This is a sub only. Corbin holding mount position seems to be hunting an Americana. Leo being very, very intelligent on his defense, not giving Corbin a lot of space to try to operate. Corbin has a nice side control position now. Corbin still trying to isolate. Oh, goes to a knee ride. Trying to cut himself into side control position. Still trying to hunt the Americana. It's tough to see from this angle if he has this or not, but he does. Corbin is being very patient, staying on top, while Leo is being very persistent, keeping his frames in, not being careless with his limbs. Just about the halfway point of the contest. No points throughout this. Is only this is a submission only match. Leo has advanced got his position back to where now he's in good half guard position. Corbin's still hunting for joint locks. Leo got to a nice guard position. Got to another point, nice open guard. Oh, Corbin with a beautiful bullfighter pass. Corbin seems to begin to isolate the arm, but Leo still being very intelligent with his defense. Protecting that arm, staying on the side here. Wow, wait. What an escape from Leo Travis. Wow, Corbin reverses back to position, staying on top. the very wise King Solomon, if we're not sure what's happening here, a very wise King Solomon submitted for Leo as he felt he was in danger of risking injury. And of course, Leo having a warrior spirit, since he didn't get the tap, he's a little upset, but of course, showing good sportsmanship, as they always are. Corbin Black, matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, clap for this young man. That was a very good effort, Corbin. Way to control the situation. And even after he had some very good escapes, you stayed to the plan and you got yourself a nice submission. How are you feeling?
Good, and I just want to say he's a really good opponent, and I'm very glad I got to wrestle him.
All class, all the time. Classic Corbin behavior. Corbin Black, matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, buddy. Folks, are we ready for our next contest? I certainly am. We have an interesting matchup. We're going to dip into our adult division, and then we'll swing back down into the kiddos division. But in the meantime, we have an interesting match today. Very highly decorated wrestler working on his first piece of rank in gi jiu-jitsu versus a very skilled blue belt manufactured in this very gym. So this will be contested in the no-gi division, submission only. Our first contestant coming out was Travis Votel. His opponent, the Nightmare, Noah Rojas. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Ladies and gentlemen, when this match was announced on the card, I was quite excited about this. These are two very bloodthirsty young competitors with very interesting skill sets, both very high level grapplers, just coming from a background of different disciplines. Nice collar tie in the beginning here. Travis attempts a foot sweep. Noah's not having it. Noah goes for the Haraya Ghosh, or for the Uchimata, rather. And now we are in a scramble, folks. Noah has collected half guard. Travis is on top. Travis dives for a neck. Noah scrambling for an arm lock off the back. And now we are into an open guard situation. Very exciting opening gambit for the match. Travis with a nice snap down. Noah sits the guard. Noah trying to get himself into guard. Noah holding something of a K guard position here. Noah holding knee shield on the bottom of half guard. Travis working diligently to try to pass, and now he's found himself back in guard position, half guard position. No. Travis advances to Mouse. Travis and Mount seems to be trying to isolate a head and arm. No, it does seem very defensively sound. Travis has a pretty good bite on this head and arm choke, but Noah does seem to have a decent defensive position, is doing everything correct to try to escape. Travis abandons position wisely. I'm sure he felt like he had a good purchase, but Noah's very difficult to submit. Noah butterflies his legs in. Starts to isolate a leg. This is what we were anticipating in this match, folks. Travis still playing a standing position. Noah's playing a seated open guard position. They've advanced. Noah cuts it in bottom knee shield. Has an overhook on an arm and has got himself into a guard position. Noah now holding full guard position. Just under 2 minutes left in this contest. Disregard, sorry. A little error there. No, we have plenty of time left in this contest. Yeah, it's interesting it started. This has been quite an interesting exchange here. Both kind of hunting on some leg locks. Looks like Travis has a straight ankle lock, but Noah has a very, very sound leg lock defense. He's got it. He might have a hold of this fight here. Nope, Noah slips the leg and is now getting himself into the full mount position. These two young men really putting on a show as I anticipated. Travis just turned over to his back position. Noah's got a back, but looks like he has a body triangle. I can't tell if he has the neck isolated. Solomon's letting him play on the edge of the mat. Still plenty of room and plenty of time. Noah with full double hooks. Good back control. Looks like he has a chin strap. He's trying to work on getting this rear naked choke. Travis. Break right there. What a thrilling match as I anticipate us. Oh, Travis with a cartwheel pass, but Noah recovers with guard beautifully. Valiant effort by young Travis Votel. Noah's getting him stretched out. Looks like he might be trying to hunt a submission. Travis has a leg push down. Noah trying to lock up a triangle, which that's a oh nice belly down armbar. Can't tell what we got. That's a submission. What about that, folks, huh? I'm here with the nightmare, Noah Rojas. Certainly did not anticipate this to be an easy match, and it certainly was not. That was some really good exchanges and scrambles. Did this match go about the way you anticipated it to?
No, I wanted to go quicker. Had to go somewhere, but no, it was good. He's got good top pressure, so it's hard to kind of get into his legs. But I've been doing good from close guard, getting arm bars and triangles. So
That was a beautiful finish. And if you got places to be, way to make quick work of the show. Everybody, Noah Rojas, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Back down to our kiddos division one more time. Please welcome to the stage Owen, the gentleman from Montana. And his opponent, the dynamic Louis. Please come over here. And the third man in the ring, King Solomon Topolsky. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared to be dazzled by how technical these two kiddos are. Louis coming in hot. Owen controlling distance right out of the gate. Owen going in for the head and arm takedown. Louis controlling distance, looking for that duck under. Oh, he's got the head to position. But Louis looks like he might be hunting for a single. Owen trying to circle. Oh, that was a nice takedown attempt. Louis comes out. And Owen holding a good position. If he can loop the neck, he can potentially secure a bulldog choke. Looks like he's trying to get himself on top. He lost the top turtle position. All right, we're back on our feet. Go get him, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Owen not having it. Oh, nice counter position. Owen's trying to step over. Gets himself into the mount position. And that's a submission.
Here, because Coach going to ask you some questions. Take out your mouthpiece so we can.
Yeah, take your mouthpiece so we can hear your awesomeness. I'm here with the gentleman, Owen Furman, coming off a rather quick submission victory. Owen, how are you feeling right now, sir?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He's just coming out, beating people up, and having a good show. Owen, will we see you here in the spring roll next time?
Yeah.
All right, then. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Owen Furman, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, buddy. All right, folks. This ought to be a pretty good one. Are we ready for another match, kiddos? All right. Our next contestant, Grayson Novak. His opponents, the Fireball Kid, Andrew Scaff. Once again, folks, I say, buckle up. Thanks, sir. This should be quite an exciting match between two very technical, very aggressive 9-year-old monsters built right here at the Club MMA gym. Good attacks here. Put ourselves in a kind of an interesting over body lock position while Andrew's staying on top. He gets a circle. He's starting a circle to try to get himself to side control, try to get himself back up. Very nice. Grayson still holding a very strong over body position. And Andrew escapes and has come out on top. Grayson looking to posture for an arm lock, but Mr. Andrew passes off to side control. Hand still trapped between the legs of Grayson. Now he's afraid his hand. Andrew holding dorsal top position. Looks like so you start to hunt a Kimura, but Mr. Grayson's not having it. Grayson's running his hips in, trying to get his guard position back as Andrew is staying on top. Andrew stepping over the top, starting to look for an arm lock. He's trying to clear the head. Andrew keeping it, or Mr. Grayson keeping a good posture position. He's escaped and is now beginning to pass. Looks like Andrew's trying to isolate a triangle choke, or he could be looking for an arm lock or a Kimura. And that was a submission by Kimura. Your mouth these up, buddy. I'm here with the Fireball kid, Andrew Scaff, coming off a Kimura early in his contest. Andrew, how are you feeling right now, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. My partner, I wrestle him like every single week. Every time I see him, I know it's gonna be a good match. Thank you.
Every time I see you boys pair up, I know it's going to be a good match too. Well, Andrew, final question. Can we expect to possibly see you in the spring roll once the seasons roll through?
Sure, we can see me again.
Well, let's see Andrew again. Andrew Scaff, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are we still having a good time out there? Well, let's keep the train rolling with a very technical main event for our kiddos division before we wrap it back into the adults. This should be a very nice technical affair. Both of these boys been training a long time. Very good match. Coming to the ring first of the Fighting Travises, Mr. Rowan Travis. And his opponent, one of the longest students reigning at the Club MMA gym, Eric the Scorpion Koval. This should be a very technical contest. Third man in the ring, King Solomon Topolsky. All right. Should be a very both of these boys train in our mixed martial arts program and have been training in our jiu-jitsu program for quite a while. This would be a very, very interesting technical match. Scorpion going out for a head and arm position first. Rowan having some counter movement here. But these boys pummeling very technically, keeping each other at bay. Both trying to pummel for inside control. Oh, Scorpion getting low, hits himself a double leg. Yeah, Rowan attacked the nice guillotine. Scorpion defended his neck very well, is now sitting with excellent posture inside Rowan's guard. Rowan's punching his hands into the collar. Looks like he's trying to start to isolate Scorpion being very smart with his hand control. Rowan trying to swing his legs over for an armbar. He's trying to turn his angle. Scorpion's being just a little careful. Oh, he might have it. Good job. Good job. Very nice defense. Rowan swinging again. He's now got himself, nope. Went from almost had a dirty triangle, but Eric freed his arm. Rowan is trying to swing up some arm lock. Scorpion keeping his defensive posture very, very strong. Rowan snaps on a triangle out of nowhere. His angle's a little short. Scorpion can't really tell what kind of danger he is in. Rowan makes a good adjustment. Rowan makes a very smooth adjustment with his leg. He's turning out. Scorpion keeping his posture really good. Seems like the lock is starting to fall apart a little bit. No, Scorpion's keeping really good posture. Rowan making constant adjustments. That might get it though. Rowan Travis wins by triangle submission. I'm here with the second Travis contestant of the evening, Rowan That was a very smooth guard play you had there. I saw you swinging for these arm bars, and when you had the opportunity to snap on the triangle choke, you went for it. You made a lot of really smooth adjustments. Take me through that.
Let's go. I,
Go ahead.
Let's- I got nothing to say.
Rowan's got enough. Go ahead. What do you got?
I just got took down and then I did it.
He got took down, found that guard opportunity, played a smart guard game, got himself a submission. Rowan Travis, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, we're going to do a very brief 5 to 10 minute intermission, and we will return with the finale of our adult divisions. Please stay tuned. All righty, Rooney. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be returning to our contests. Is everybody ready to resume the fights? All right. Returning to our adult division. Coming to the ring first, Seth Craig. And his opponent, Robbie Marie. And the third man in the ring, King Solomon Topolsky.
Timer set. Go.
All right. So, funnily enough, Seth is typically a day classer, and Robbie Marie is typically a night class. And when they were paired up for this contest, they actually didn't know each other, and they've both been training here for a little over a year or more. I thought this was an interesting aspect, but we figured this would be a really good match, and it looks like it is already. Seth's jumping on that gilly. Robbie with a very polite mat return. Seth trying to shoot something out here. Looks like he could lock a triangle if Robbie's not careful with these arms. Robbie with a nice pass coming up on top. Robbie sits with a arm in guillotine. That's a pretty nice guillotine. Now, I will say, if Robbie would have been coming to no-gi class this week, this is exactly the technique we're working, and this match might be over by now. But Seth being diligent almost pops his hat. Oh, very good escape. Very good escape. Seth keeping great posture. Robbie holding a brutal guard position. Seth trying to hit a stand-in pass. Seth gets his hooks in, has a full back control position. He's still on his feet, not resting full weight on Robbie. Robbie hand fighting very intelligently. Robbie chucks Seth off the top and tries a standing pass. Robbie has secured himself a straight ankle lock. He is belly down. Seth defending very intelligently, very intelligent.
Take your right through. Take your right through. Grab his hand full. Grab his hand full of injuries.
Seth, oh, he escapes the ankle lock. Good effort by Robbie, though.
Go. Go. Great ankle. Yeah.
Robbie attacks the ankle lock again. Seth defending intelligently, getting weight on his leg and moving himself forward. But Robbie's getting kind of a bad angle here. Very solid defense. Restarting in the center once we reach the neutral position. Plenty of time on the counter, or plenty of time on in the match left. Robbie and Seth bringing it right along. Robbie, a pretty regular competitor, usually wrestles at our in-house tournaments and goes out on his own and does a lot of local jiu-jitsu tournaments. I believe this might be Seth's first competition, but he's a very game young man.
Snap. 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 That's it, Robbie.
Robbie holding a good top turtle position with what looks like an arm and a head position. Seth's trying to find himself a leg so he can possibly sit out. Is he going for a Peruvian necktie? Wow. Peruvian necktie submission. I'm here with Robbie Marie, who just hit a Peruvian necktie submission. That is the fanciest submission we have seen hit at our spring roll, pumpkin roll. Everybody clap for Mr. Robbie hitting that very fantastic submission. Now, is that something that you practice, or did you just see an opportunity and jump on it?
I watched a couple of YouTube videos on it. Remember seeing it practice in here, and I was like, I want to be entertaining, so I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Coach loves it when his white belt says, I saw this cool move on YouTube and want to run it live. Way to play it, sir. Will we see you again in the spring roll?
Absolutely.
Robbie Marie, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Our next contest is just two gentlemen that got a finger pointed at them and said, you guys want to fight next weekend or what? And they said, absolutely. So I'm pretty excited about that. Coming to our ring first. Oh, man. Off. And his opponent, Cole Fouls. Battle of the Coles. This should be quite entertaining. Both of these boys are very, very game. So I'm guessing, regardless of outcome, there is going to be a winner by the name of Cole something with a purple rash guard on and black clothes. So my money is on the Cole and the purple and black. Cole Fouls shoots in for a good shot. Coleman being very smart, trying to get his guard back. Cole with a little bit of a leg entangle. Coleman settles into half guard and regains, gets himself to guard position. Back on the feet, baby. Coleman goes for a nice single leg. Cole has the head isolated. Cole sitting in a top smart position. Cole does a nice spin back take. He only has one hook. Oh, he has both hooks in. Has full back control. Looking to isolate an arm, but Coleman being very defensively sound here. He's trying to control the top hand so he can turn inside and regain his position. Or at least get to a better position than he has right now. Cole seems to be fighting to peel off the hands. Cole finds himself in holding the mount position. Now going back to the turtle. Coleman shakes him off a little bit, but now we find Cole on the top side or a top backside triangle position, looking to isolate an arm, and he has the arm bar perhaps. Coleman being tapped. There it is. Submission by Cole Fouls. Pop out your mouthpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Cole. A couple weeks ago, we just pointed a finger at this guy and said, "Hey, do you want to fight Coleman?" And the pumpkin roll, and he agreed. These boys train together all the time. That was awesome to see you guys get a good scrap in. Cole, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm gassed.
Sorry.
I'm gassed. It was good though. Thank you, Coleman. Thank
Well,
you.
and we're gonna have to save some of that energy for later, and that is just gonna be on a closed circuit. So, would you like to compete again? Should you have the opportunity in the spring roll?
Absolutely.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, go Fowls! Everybody, are we ready for our next contest? Now we turn to a division very near and dear to my heart, the heavyweight division. Ooh, a little groan over the crowd. Making their way to the pumpkin roll stage first, Jacob Roth. And his opponent, Kevin Minus. And the third man in the middle of this heavyweight affair, Solomon Topolsky. All right, folks. Kevin Minus, a Club MMA headquarters student who decided to frequent the Kentucky location. Roth, a Kentucky MMA student the entire time. Heavyweight affair. Both of these fellas move very, very well for heavyweights. So this should be a very exciting match. Roth going for a suicide throw. Gains his guard. Going for a standing pass. Oh, Jacob rolls or swings for an arm lock. As soon as get there, Kevin gets himself into a standing pass position, or he's passed into side control. It's no fun being on the bottom of any heavyweight in side control. Looks like Kevin has himself, he's attempting a scarf hold. Or he has scarf hold. It looks like he's attempting it as a submission. Jacob Roth stuck on the bottom. Roth gets a hook in from the backside. That should be almost just enough to get himself out of here, but there's no telling what kind of pressure he is under being on the bottom of this large man. Roth's got himself in quite a pickle here, but he's being patient. Oh, and Roth using that headlock defense goes into the back position. Back to guard. Plenty of time left in the contest. Kevin again opting for a standing guard or a standing guard pass. Kevin attacking for Roth attacking for an arm block, which Kevin uses an opportunity to get his posture back. Is now looking for a scoop pass to pass Roth's somewhat of an open guard position. Nice passing from Kevin Minus. Kevin Minus looks like he's starting to hunt for the old reliable, the Americana sub Mason. Kevin Roth really, or Kevin Minus holding a lot of good top pressure on Roth. Roth going with the C-clamp, tried to escape. Has found himself on the bottom of the scarf hold position yet again. Roth had to do a lot of work to get himself out of here before. But he certainly, and competing in the heavyweight division, is no stranger to being stuck in this position. Kevin Minus being very patient and attacking very well. Kevin, or Mr. Roth, escapes Kevin's scarf hold. Still on the bottom of the turtle position, which is a far cry better. Jacob Roth rolls for a Granby. About 3.5 minutes left in this contest. This is about the halfway point of the contest, as being a 7-minute round. Don't forget, folks, these are two heavyweights moving dynamically like this. This is very impressive. Kevin Minus with some. Jacob Roth playing a knee shield position, trying to get a hold of the sleeves and collars to try to make some sort of a sweep work. Kevin Minus playing a very, very tight technical. He's not really getting himself too far ahead or going crazy or doing anything overly aggressive, so as not to compromise his position. Because when you get stuck on the bottom in the super heavy division, guys, that's super tough. Roth with a little bit of a scissor sweep that Kevin found himself a counter for. Roth holding some sleeves. He might be attempting a triangle. As these fellas are tired, they have put out a lot of kinetic energy, making these giant fellas move around like this. Roth got himself in guard and does have control of the arms and has himself with some good posture he has himself in an attacking posture. Final minute. 1 minute remaining in our sub only match. Remember, there will be no points. This will just be a contest of a sub only or a draw. Roth bantering with the audience, giving their best advice. I don't know why these giant guys just don't stand up. I don't understand, but yeah. Oh, Roth with a very good attempt for the hip bump sweep. Kevin Minus is not having it. This contest is about to come to a close. And that will conclude this very exciting contest. What a contest. All right, folks. Our next contest was a rematch. Our next contest is a rematch from our spring roll last year or earlier this year. Coming to the ring first, Hunter Hayden. And his opponent, Travis Baker. This is a rematch from our contest this spring, with Travis coming out on top with, I believe, a head and arm choke. Travis definitely won this match by submission. I do believe it was a head and arm choke. Hunter would like to get some revenge, and if he does, we'll have a trilogy fight. That was a pretty exciting back take from Travis Baker. Travis Baker coming in very hot with this, with that running back take position. Oh, he seems to have almost isolated an arm. Travis doing an excellent job adjusting position, but Hunter doing a really good job trying to get his shoulders to the mat and trying to get himself in a better position. He did escape the back position, but finds himself on the bottom of mount. But that's a deal I'll take almost any time. Travis advancing into side mounts. Travis on top, starting to look like he's trying to hunt for some sort of a different head and arm position than he had last time, perhaps hunting for a Darce choke. Hunter with a very nice whip up attempt. Hunter wrestles up to the knees. Now, if he can get himself out of this position. Very nice reversal of position.
I'm rooting for you now, Travis.
Hunter going for some legs. Hunter going for some legs. Travis doing a really good job defending.
Berimbolo, Travis.
Hunter butterflies in. It's got one butterfly hook and 1 foot on the hook, but which to a much better position. This is a very exciting match for a spring roll last year that resulted in our first submission in our sub-only fight series. Hunter swung for a very nice armbar. Hunter getting stuck on the bottom after Travis hit a very, very nice slide pass. Travis still holding good top control. Plenty of time left in this contest. Hunter pulls himself out of the top and reverses position once again. Very impressive. Very impressive. Very good exchanges here. These boys should be notated. These boys are training partners a lot. So they've probably got a fairly good idea of the kind of games they both like to play. But, you know, that always does get a little slippery when you're going live with someone with, you know, an observed contest. Travis hanging out in the headquarters position, more or less, has one staple, but Hunter does have a knee shield on the inside, which he is starting to disable. Very smooth attempt on pass. About halfway through this contest, about 3.5 minutes in out of a 7-minute contest. Sub only, no points. Travis being quite ruthless on top, but Hunter still being extremely patient and just biding his time. Doesn't seem to be feeling overly threatened. Looks like Travis is trying to hunt a head and arm choke, which Hunter seems to be privy to. Getting in a little bit of a, not stalemating, but we're finding ourselves in a spot where we're kind of stuck without movement. But Travis has never. Oh, Travis has now secured a gift wrap, it looks like, which might politely suggest Hunter turnover onto his side, which should allow better attacking opportunities. Hunter still being very patient, monitoring the arm. Travis looks like he might be trying to punch through for a Darce choke. I don't know what just happened there. They seem like they both kind of disengaged, and maybe Hunter thought the match had stopped for some reason, but back at it. About a minute and a half left in the contest. Hunter with a very nice sweep. Yeah, baby. Looks like he's going to try to get his arm over his head for a hip bump, but Hunter playing a very smart standing. Oh. Final minute of the contest. 1 minute left. Better make it happen, fellas. Travis passes. Holding kind of an awkward side control position, the arm isolated. Travis looking for the Ezekiel choke. Will he get it in time? Time. All right, folks. In our final sanctioned event, we move on to the blue belt division and a no-gi match. Please welcome to the stage, all the way from the rolling hills of Ireland, Ray McNeely! His opponents of the Fighting Scat family, Ryan Scott! Our third man in the ring will be Solomon Topolsky. All right, folks. Solomon keeping things in order here. There we go. Now we're off to a live start. Ray and Ryan, often training partners, decided it would be a good idea to get into a fight tonight here on a pretty nice. Oh, Ryan goes low, gets a single, gets a takedown. Very nice entry. Very nice entry. That Zach Russ wrestling class do seem to be helping. Ray has found himself in a tough spot. Ryan seems to have secured a pretty decent choke under the neck, but Ray is tough as a $2 bill. So unless it is 100% shutting off the blood, he is not going to submit. Ray is a tough man, and very skilled. Ryan maintaining really good back control. Ryan holding excellent topside back control. Ryan was looked like he was beginning to advance to. Oh, now he's got him going from the backside. He's trying to climb the rope to try to get a hold of this arm lock. He transitioned very well. Oh, Ray sucks his arm out and gets to guard. Very close attempt by Ryan with that arm bar from the backside. For Ray, of course, being too tough to die, is going to find himself out of there. Ray now has a head and arm position up. Ray with his heavy hips. Ryan trying to wrestle himself out of here. He's got a hold of the leg. Looks like he's probably just going to try to hit some sort of a sit out. Ray in a standing guillotine position. If he can't pop his head out, that might be tough. Oh my goodness. Now Ryan reverses position. Oh, he hits the 3/4 Nelson to the top of the Darsing position. Doesn't quite have it in yet. Ryan Scaff by Darth choke submission. I'm here with winner by Darth choke submission, Ryan Scaff, finding himself in a very tough fight with the always very difficult to deal with Ray McFeely. Ryan, how are you feeling today, sir?
Well, pretty good since I survived a fight with Ray.
Surviving a fight with Ray McFeely is always a good day. Ryan, this is now your second venture into our seasonal roles. Can we expect to possibly see you and the boy back again in the springtime?
Good Lord willing, sir.
Good Lord willing, sir. Ryan Scaff, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen at home, this does conclude our live stream broadcast. While we did not have any ladies matches tonight, we do have ladies only jiu-jitsu intro coaches. Everybody, if I could please have the... We do have ladies jiu-jitsu intro classes on Wednesdays running through the merry month of November. We will return in the spring for this contest one more time. And t-shirts are $14 today? Tonight only. T-shirts on sale.